man, crypto markets are popping off, guys. I'm sat here in the Emirates Lounge, just chilling here, waiting for the flight to Dubai. And you can see crypto's popping off right now. I mean, take a look here at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's up 1.9%. You guys remember, I made a video the other day saying this is incredible because this is moving in contrary to the traditional markets. Remember, traditional markets had a really down week last week, right? And yet Bitcoin decided to move to the upside, which is really interesting. Now I'm keen to see when the US markets open now, what direction is it moving in and how does Bitcoin respond? Because if we jump in, let's take a look here. We jump in right now, you can see the traditional markets here in the pre-market. Dow Jones is down 0.56, S&P is down 0.56, and the Nasdaq's down 0.66. And yet, Bitcoin is moving to the upside. Very interesting. Are we actually, now with the spot Bitcoin ETF, with the excitement towards the halving, starting to see the markets turn towards a bit of a bullish bias? We've also got Phantom moving here to the upside very impressively. You guys can see here, Phantom up another 6.7% today. I mean, that's after 4.7% the day before, 9% the day before. I mean, we're talking like 20% plus up here in excitement for their announcement on the 24th. Again, be careful if you're trading this move. There could be a lot of buy the rumor, sell the news happening, right? That happens a lot, particularly with Phantom and other altcoins. So make sure you do not get caught up on that. Other than that, we're seeing a very interesting moment here in Bitcoin. You know, if you take a look at dominance, let me see what the dominance is at. It's sitting here at 52.4. Do not be surprised to see dominance continue its way up to 53 and then up to 58, like I've shared with you guys. We are seeing some movement in altcoins, but there's still a primarily Bitcoin-led move. And in fact, if we take a look here, let me just pull this up for you guys. Let's take a look at this, guys. Look at this from Bitcoin, right? Broke through that level here on the daily chart, and now is looking to close a daily candle above 30K, which would be really, really powerful. If we see that on the 4-hourly, we've already done that. This candlestick here broke us through the yellow line and managed to close above it. Brilliant, really good. Riding the EMA, good strength, good extension from the EMA ribbon. Daily chart here looking really, really powerful as well, good extension. And even, guys, the weekly chart now, look at that, phenomenal. Opening up another week here, pushing us to the upside. It was just 2 weeks ago we nearly lost our EMA ribbon. So really good strength here by Bitcoin. Now, if you're looking for pullback locations, I mean, asking for a weekly pullback here is quite ambitious, but let's start looking at a 4-hourly chart first. So your first natural level of pullback is the EMA ribbon. That comes in at 29.8, all the way down here to 28.9, right? So those levels are quite conceivable for a pullback here on Bitcoin. It will be quite healthy as well. On the daily chart, over the next kind of couple of days, a pullback at the EMA ribbon is 28.3. It's quite a big drop from where we're at now. So, but again, could be quite healthy to come back and retest this level before then bouncing for our bigger leg to the upside. So do not be surprised to see a little bit of a pullback for Bitcoin, at least maybe pull back towards 30 here on the daily chart and then go for a bigger move to the upside. But my main message for you guys is you need to take action, right? Like I could take this flight and then in the next 8-9 hours, Bitcoin could be at 32, 33. You're going to be sat there saying, oh, I should have DCA'd, I should have added some more, right? You've got to take action. If you should have bought a 28, you should have bought a 29, now you're sitting here at 30, the FOMO is going to kick in, guys. Bitcoin will be at 35, 40, 45, it's going to run away from you. So if you want in, get in. You can't miss these days on Bitcoin. That's how this asset class works. It moves very powerfully on certain days. And if you're not in the market, you're completely missing out on those movements. Guys, if you're not trading with us, hijaz.uk/TG is our Telegram group. Make sure you get in there, right? Make sure you get into our Telegram group, where we trade. We've done some amazing signals in there. I mean, we just had 17.5% spot return on our render trade in that group. Congratulations to the members for taking that trade. But also from the last 12, 13 trades we've taken, only one has hit a stop loss. And we're achieving some tremendous spot returns. So if you're interested in spot returns, no need for margin or crazy leverage to make good money, sustainable, pragmatic, good risk management, check out our group, hijaz.uk/TG, because this is a powerful skill. I'm sat here, right, about to fly, and I could just make some spending money for trading. What a powerful skill. Just like different people have different skills, some are good salespeople, some are good graphic designers or video editors. I can just sit here in the charts, trade, and make some money. And I'm going to be doing a vlog for you guys. I set myself a challenge to see if I can make the cost back for this flight, business class Emirates, to Dubai, back while I'm on the plane using the internet Wi-Fi. It's going to be very tricky, right? Because obviously the Wi-Fi could be intermittent, my stop loss could get messed up. What altcoin am I going to trade? Will there be an altcoin which moves enough and is risky enough Probably gonna have to risk quite a bit of capital as well, but I'll do a separate vlog for that so you guys can see that. If you appreciate these types of updates, make sure you smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. Make sure you're in our community, UK/TG, because that's where all the alpha is. One more thing I forgot to say here is that we need to understand the narrative behind what's actually going on. So you've seen interest rates have spiked. We saw the 5-year, we saw the 10-year government bond. We covered that off in yesterday's episode, but take a look at it. You'll see it spiked. That growing on means that where risk is rotating off. But then why is Bitcoin moving? Well, Bitcoin is acting like gold. Remember, Bitcoin's got this duality. It can act like a risk-on asset, which it has been doing for the whole last 18, 24 months. But remember, I'm talking about this decoupling. It's now acting like a defensive stock. It's acting like something like gold. So gold is seeing bullish momentum, and Bitcoin's reacting to that. So people are fleeing away from interest rate sensitive assets right now, and they're flowing into the ones which aren't as sensitive, like gold. And we're seeing Bitcoin show that side of its asset class, which is really, really powerful. So just wanted to mention that, but a lot of people not understanding the context behind it. It's not just this spot ETF excitement, no. We're seeing traditional markets fall. We're seeing interest rates spike. The yield on a government bond at like 5% means you can take no risk, leave your money in a US 10-year government bond and make 5%. Why would you then risk it in a traditional asset? But then you're seeing gold move in the defensive mindset, and Bitcoin showing that it can do the same as well. So people are fleeing to gold and some to Bitcoin, which is why we're seeing more money flow in. If you look at total, you can see that new money is flowing into crypto here over the last couple of days, which is very, very interesting. So make sure you keep an eye on that. It's not just, oh, this is just a pumping over the excitement of the spot ETF. There's something more fundamental going on, which is why you need to understand the macroeconomic aspects as well. And that is why I always say on this channel, it's about fundamentals, it's about technicals, of course. You guys know we bring the TA on this channel as well, but you've got to layer over the top the macro. So all these TA guys who sit here saying, look at the chart patterns, who don't have an understanding of the macros, who don't have an understanding of fundamentals, they're just misleading you, right? They're just following a bunch of chart patterns. You've got to have a good understanding of all three to safely and pragmatically maneuver your way through these crypto markets. I'm going to jump on my flight now, get a quick bite to eat, and I'll see you in the next one.